Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 11 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Today's sketch has been brought to us by CC Inez and it is this gorgeous sketch down here. So lots of layers in this sketch and it's all about the layers. So we've got like this big one at the back with a scalloped border. We've got a notebook part. We've got this one here. We've got one here. We've got one here. Lots and lots of layers, which is what I love. I have done a bit of prep because I'm using a Mind the Scrap kit. I believe August or July, one of them. So it's this sketch we're doing and I'm sticking relatively close to it. We're having one photo, not two. And I'm using a chipboard frame from Simple Stories. But apart from that, we're sticking relatively close to it. So let's dive in to day 11 of 30 Days of Sketches. Thank you to CC Inez and Christy for today's inspiration. In addition to the Mind the Scrap kit, I'm also brought in some film strips from 49 and Market. So today we've got Fern, Lagoon and Sunbeam, which is basically blue, yellow and green, which match perfectly with the colours in our papers. And the photo is of Kathy, aka Scrappy Kathy, Vicky Bootin and myself in the crop room, scrap room on the cruise back in June. And this was, I think, on day one, I'm not sure. It was very bright, so it's quite dark because we've had to close the blinds so we could see the screen. But yeah, I wanted to document it anyway because these two ladies are absolutely amazing. And I was so nervous ahead of this cruise, but we had such an awesome, awesome time. I absolutely loved it. So this frame has come from Simple Stories Let's Go, and you get 7 frames in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've used one already. I think we've used this one here. Yep. And we're going to use this one here. So this Mind the Scrap kit was very varied. It had a pack of Vicky Bootin Sweet Rush ephemera. So I did want to use that because this is the lady herself. However, I've already got this, which is like 3 packs already from her class and also on the ship. So I'm just going to dive into this rather than open a new packet. And I've put the new packet into a box ready for a giveaway here on YouTube soon. Also in the kit was the washi tape from Let's Go. So we have 5 rolls of that. We've got a stripe, a plaid, number plate, map and crosses. And we all know I am obsessed with plus signs, so this paper is my paper. We had some doodle pops, a couple of Spectrum Sherbet chipboard. So we've got chipboard pieces, and tags. There we go. Let's Go foam stickers, Heidi Swap chipboard alphas. If I'm honest, these don't stick very well at all, so I don't know if I'll use them or put them in the prize bundle. I'm just lazy for putting glue. And we had 3 sticker sheets because I do get all the kits from Mind the Scrap. So we had Photo Play, Oh What a Beautiful Day. Bit out there, but Boho Baby from Simple Stories. I do have this collection for baby photos of myself, and it kind of brings a neutral balance to a very colourful kit. So I like it, but I don't know if we'll use any today. And Into the Wild, which is very themed, animal, jungle, zoo. So 2 Simple Stories and a photo play. I have to say, Simple Stories is fast becoming one of my favourites. My absolute favourite is Vicky Bootin, 49 and Market, and I think Simple Stories now. They have really upped their game big time. Super impressed with them. Okay, so I am going to put some adhesive along here. Just like so. And I'm just using tape. You just have to press firmly because otherwise it does rip up the chipboard, unfortunately. So I am going to pop this in here. Just trying to work out where it needs to go. Does it need to go more that way or that way? I would say more that way so that Kathy's more in it than me. So there we have it. So we've got Kathy with the little camper van and the luggage, which is quite ironic because well, it's not ironic, it just fits with it, because we did drive to Southampton and our car was filled with luggage, because we both had a big suitcase each, we both had a carry-on each, and in this case in the background is a massive case with all of the kits and stuff that Vicky had sent to me for me to take onto the ship, rather than Vicky have to bring them from Canada. So we had a lot of luggage. So that's why I've used it. And I think our title is going to be Let's Go and Do Some Scrapping, or something along those lines. So there is the basics. Let's get sticking. So all the papers for this layout have come from Mind the Scrap Kit. We've basically got simple stories, and 2 reminisce, and that is a summer paper collection. I've also got a couple of tickets. These are 49 and market ticket essentials, and they are amazing. So we've got the blue that coordinates beautifully, and then we've got the yellow as well. Myself and my lovely friend Steph shared a pack of these because there are so many. So we may use some of them as well. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. So I am using a sheet of Mind the Scrap White and Mind the Scrap Black cardstock. I am going to trim the white down and we're going to have it on the black just to give it that bold start and really striking look. So I've taken 1/4 inch off 2 sides, which is going to give us, you can work out the maths, it's going to give us a lovely black border. About 1/8 inch. No, it's not 1/8 inch. Whatever it is, I'm rubbish at maths. But there we go. Then I'm going to come in with this, which is our main pattern paper, and it's the plus signs in all the colours of this Let's Go collection, which I actually didn't get in its entirety. I only got the paper and the sticker sheet, so I was pleased to have some of it in this kit. And it's going to go about here. So let's put that on. I love this paper so much. I need a few of them because plus signs just have me. I love it. So there is our first paper on the page. I've also cut off a bit of the yellow stripe and I'm going to put that under here. I kind of felt, because this paper is white and this is white, that the scalloped edge was lost. So I scalloped this one, and we're going to add that as a longer piece down there. So that's going to go like that. So we have added an extra layer. I also thought it was fitting because Vicky loves to scallop her borders in her albums. So yeah, we're doing it. I've actually used a Happy Planner punch to do this. That's why it's the mushroom style punch, because I wanted them a bit bigger. So I've double punched it. So I punched it and then I lined it up halfway and punched again. I've scrunched it up a bit and that's going to go there. We've got this other paper that I've tore in half to extend, and this one here. So if we take a look at our pattern, so I should have put these further along. So let's just correct that. And whilst we were there, I have shortened this one to less than the white. Not sure it looked right. So that's going there, and then this is actually going to come to here. Let's just add a bit of extra adhesive there. So then we have a gap here as per the sketch. So this is our next paper. I love this. It's like tropical leaves, and that's going to come across there. And then let's rough up those edges a bit, get them really like so. Then I added an extra layer. So our photo is going to go here, but I felt like the yellow was overtaking a bit, so I added in the blue underneath the yellow. So we're going to put this blue about here. There have been quite a lot of sketches this series all about layering, and I love it. I love loads of patterns upon patterns, paper upon paper. Just has me every time. And I can't stop adding them. So then this is going to come here. So when we put our photograph, which is going to go here, that is where we're at. And we're stuck quite closely to the sketch, even though we've added in some other layers. We'll have an embellishment cluster here and here with our title here. Let's just add a bit of adhesive to this corner. And away we go. Let's get our photo on. So that is going to go about here. And there you have it, the base of our layout. Love it, all those patterns and all those colours, guys. I have pulled in some LE Studio Blue Alpha. Love these so much, my go-to tile alpha, just to continue our title here. First things first, I want to look for a title up here. So looking on here, we've got Adventure, Welcome to the Jungle, Oh Snap. Adventure could work quite easily. Nothing on there. And Hello Sunshine, Potential. But none of them are really sticking out as a suitable title, so we will stick to these. So we've got Road Trip, Holiday, Getaway, Vacation, Destination, Travel, Adventure and Hotel. Okay, so we could have Life is an Adventure. Life is a scrappy adventure using the Ellie's things. So adventures go in there. And then life is. So I've taken that from life is good, but good will work with so many other things. So we could have, for example, good holiday, good destination, or we could have good with some others. We don't have to use it as simple stories say we do. That's what I love about phrase stickers, phrase foam stickers like this, and simple stories. I love them so much. So, life is a grand scrapping adventure. So, life is a then grand G. So I've run out of A's, hence why I brought the other package. When I open packets, I'll open them at the bottom, then put my finger there and just go like that all the way to the top. Close the package back up, like so, and you can easily get to whatever's inside from the side. Ellie's come on a sheet like this and they are perforated. So life is a grand. I am trying to use what I can off this one. When I use tile stickers, I intentionally go a bit wonky because there's no way that I can line them up. So if you go in with the intent of them not being lined up, then it looks kind of cool. It looks like you've kind of meant to do it. So that is my advice when using tile stickers. Okay, so life is a grand scrap in. So we've used all of our N's, all of our A's, all of our R's, all of our S's. It's all good. Life is a grand scrapping with a apostrophe there. So life is a grand scrapping adventure. Now I could add with Vicky B, but I'm just going to leave it at that, I think. Okay, so I'm going to now put these 2 packets in 1 packet because I can no longer use just the one because a lot of the main used letters have gone. So, where do we want to go from here? So we need a big cluster down here. So for that I am going to come to Vicky B's ephemera pack. I'm thinking that might work. So we're just going to dive right into this and see what we want to use. So we use some of this collection on the cruise as well, but primarily we used Sun Chaser and Maggie Holmes' round trip, which I actually really loved because I would not normally choose Maggie Holmes if I was like buying a collection. So it was great to use something that I would not necessarily have chosen, but I actually quite liked to work with. So that was fun. Okay. And then I am going to add some other stickers where it says let's go, like I said I was. Debated not, but I think I will. So let's go. Right, I'm going to write this down because this is where I could go wrong. So I'm going to put let's go scrap with Vicky B. But because I have a defined end point of my title, I am going to start at the end. Okay? So when I do that, I always write it down just so I know I'm not going to go wrong, because it does happen. Happens to the best of us. Okay. So, and I am going over the frame ever so slightly. Let's go scrap with, so W-I-T-H, so T-H. I love using alphas up because it looks like you're using them up. Do you know what I mean? Like with a collection, I still have a box because that's where I store it. With these, you can see, look how many I've used. I love it. Okay, so we've got that. Then we need a P, an A, new sheet. A is definitely one of my most used letters because I've already used 3 off this one. And we've only just opened it. Okay, and then we're going to need another C. And finally an S. Let's go scrap with Vicky B. It's like a rap. Let's go scrap with Vicky B. I shouldn't do that here on YouTube. Honestly, I've changed so much since I started YouTube. Hopefully for the better, and hopefully I am loud and projected and confident now. But probably not. So this is going to go here. Yeah, I'm going to use that. I love it. And as with most Vicky B stuff, I had multiple packages and still do. So I have used this before. And I'm also going to use this. So that is going to go about there. And then that's going to go there. pop that way actually. So there is our first couple of embellishments on the page. I've got this tab. I love the way Vicky does this, so you get 2 for 1 sort of thing, which is always a great deal. If you have been considering a cruise with Vicky, I can so highly recommend it. You will have an absolute ball, and I will definitely do another one with Vicky at some point. Maybe when I win the lottery. But they are so much fun. Vicky makes you feel welcome and part of her gang, if you like. And what you see on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you watch our Vicky, is what you get. Like, there is no show with Vicky. She is genuine, kind-hearted, and ever so lovely. So if you're thinking about it, stop thinking, start doing it. You only live once, guys. So live it. Okay, so I am putting a couple of foam pads here, and these were foam pads that I actually got on the cruise from Vicky as well. These were in our goodie bags, which were loaded. And I'm going to put that over the top of there, just to be a little bit quirky. Why not? Then, I've not stuck that down yet, but I kind of like it, so let's stick it. We know I have issues using banners like this. It's one of those things that I love, but I always struggle to use. And I can't tell you for why, really. Okay. Could have put one of them there, but no. So I'm just diving through quickly. We've got a 49er Market chipboard flare, which is going to go, it's green, so I'm going to put that here. And then, above that, we'll bring in an actual flare. So we're going to bring in a flare from the Flare Hut. We're still dotty about flare. And it's from the Inspired by Print Shop Vicky Beauty collection, which most of my flare this week have been. That is going to go there. We don't need an awful lot more, if I'm honest. So let's see. I'm thinking this from Boho Baby might actually work quite nicely as a little bit of a detail. Just here. So I'm going to bring that in there. And then I'm going to bring in another little piece just here. And then I have added a torn element by just tearing it instead of cutting it. Just brings in a bit of a darker, I feel like it frames the page a little bit. Don't know what you guys think. Because this is definitely a layout about patterned paper. Okay, let's see if we can get anything from Boho Baby on here. It's kind of pointless, but we've got a rainbow there. Some of the icons do have faces on them because obviously it's a baby collection. This collection is very bright and cheerful and lovely. Can we use something? Hey there, pretty late. It's not really. No. We do have a kite, which is kind of going to get lost, so no. We've got a bird, and Vicky collections always have birds in, so I am going to add a bird up there. And just for good measure, I am going to add 2 birds. So, Julie, look away now. So I'm going to add this bird down here as well. I don't necessarily I'm happy to use icons like that on layouts. As long as it makes sense to me. A bird makes sense to me because Vicky loves birds. So whilst there are no birds in a conference room on board a ship in the middle of nowhere, it makes sense to me. Okay, I don't think we're far away from calling this done. I don't think we need any film strips after all. I will just add a doodle pop there. Maybe even one up here. And maybe one down here. Just seeing if no. I'll add a couple down here. I'm going to use them a bit like I would enamel dots down there. And that is that one done. Then I'd like to use one word. I don't know what word, so we'll have to empty this out. Good times. That will do it nicely. So we're going to put that here. And last, but by no means least, we will add "It's All Good." And I'm doing that over the banner so it becomes part of the background. We could potentially don't think we need that. I'm going to add that up there with the whole filled corner malarkey. So that is going to go up there, and I think we're done. Yeah. So today was day 11 of 30 days of sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Thank you to CC Inez for today's inspiration. And as I have all throughout this series, thank you to Christy for all of your hard work. It has been a wonderful series thus far, and I'm loving it. So day 11, CC Inez. Don't forget to join the Facebook group so you can play along and catch the playlist to everybody else on YouTube scrapping along. Life is a grand scrapping adventure. Go out, scrap, and have fun, guys. I will be back tomorrow for day 12. Bye for now.